Hi, and welcome to this Learn Photography Direct video short. I'm Jason Rowe. In today's video short, we're going to take a look at the HDR blend mode that's been incorporated into the Adobe Photoshop Lightroom, both the CC and the version 6, which is the individual version that you can buy. It's a great little tool that stops you or prevents you having to whiz over to Photoshop to do your HDR work, and we're going to have a very quick look at how to do it today. So we have a free shot sequence here of Tower Bridge in London. We've got your underexposed, your normal exposure and your overexposed shots here. What we're going to do is select all three of them. So we just literally hold the shift key and click on the last one, and that's all three selected. We now right click and we go to Photo Merge HDR, and it starts to create the HDR preview. Now the thing to realize here is this is actually taking raw files and creating a raw HDR from that image. So you're not actually having to convert to TIFFs or JPEGs. So what's actually happening is you're combining three raw files to gain a massive amount of dynamic range for when you post-produce them in the develop module. So as you can see, our preview has come up here. There's a couple of options up the top here. We've got auto align and auto tone. I'm leaving auto tone on and I'm switching auto align off. The reason I'm switching auto align off is because these were shot on a tripod, so every image is the same. If, for instance, you've shot on continuous mode without a tripod, you'll put the auto line on and that will actually merge the images better together for you. Deghost, again, I've kept this as none, but what deghosting does is it actually works out the differences between the 3 or 5 images, however many you use. For instance, in this shot, there might have been a boat coming through under the bridge at the time I took the series of shots, and in each one, each position of the boat will be different. If you click the deghost, it will make an attempt to remove that boat from the image. So we've got that already. That looks great. We're not having any deghost because there's not much in there that's actually moved. Auto tone we've kept on, and we click the merge button. We wait a few seconds. Up the top left here you can see the progress being made, and it pops up a new version here. This is our HDR version, and if we look down here, it adds the prefix HDR.dng. So what it's telling us, this is an HDR merge, and it's a DNG, which of course is Adobe's raw file. Now if we click on this, you can see it looks pretty good. There's plenty of tonal range in it, but if we take it over to the develop module, you really start to see where the magic is. If I slide the sliders, we've got so much more dynamic control over the blacks, the whites, the shadows and the highlights. So basically we've got the dynamic range of the 3 raw files all incorporated into one individual file. And that's a potentially hugely powerful tool for all photographers, whether you're into the real surreal looking HDR or if you're just using HDR to create a little bit of extra punch into your images. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. My name's Jason Rowe, and come and join us at learnphotographydirect.com.